Hardly the later. His chest is so close to my back now that it feels like the shift of his breath before even speaks again. Just like that. His fingers brush mine, steering the whisk in a slow figure eight. We can't get a scene. Hey, let's play along. His touch is firm but gentle and sends shiver down my spine. Let me think. We doing the next one. But, you know what I'm saying? Recap. So we got two niggas we met. We got Damien and then we got Seven. Damien, we don't trust that nigga. I don't trust that nigga at all. We ain't telling him nothing. Yeah, he can see with his eyes. We ain't telling that nigga shit. Seven. Seven, he gotta be another witch. I ain't gonna hold you. He gotta be one of us. Cause the nigga be peeping shit. And now he said like this nigga be dreaming about me. But out of them two, like look wise, I might have to go with I might have to go with Seven. I ain't gonna hold you. I might have to go with Seven on this one. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, but we finna get into the next one. I'm sorry, wait a minute. They only got two episodes. Aw. Hey, witch, having fun? Who are you? I've seen you before. No need for names. I'm here to take a look at some stuff. Your world has become quite interesting lately. I'm confused, as you should be. But you will help me find some answers. Me? Oh, you changed quite a bit from the last. Right, of course you don't. I forgot that sometimes. We'll be having a proper conversation when the time is right. Stay safe, witch. Wait. The morning air nips at my skin as I step outside, hard enough to erase goosebumps. The street is empty, no cars, no joggers, just a faint hum of flickering street lights overhead. Another weird dream last night. I'm wide awake, but my body feels sluggish. My mind a step behind. The house is quiet, no sign of Damien. Seems like everything is peaceful lately. I wonder if it's going to stay that way. I step back inside, heading towards the kitchen, already craving my usual routine of coffee and no, nothing. Just coffee and the willpower today, huh? June has mentioned some new pastry recently. Maybe I should check it out later, if I can spare the change. I prepare my coffee in comfortable silence, letting the smell chase away the lingering fog in my mind. Then the front door clicks open. Before I can react, it's a subtle of plastic bags followed by a smooth, familiar voice. Good morning. I nearly dropped my mug. Whirling around, I find Damien standing there, grocery bags hanging effortlessly off his fingers. His expression is lazy amusement, as if he expected my reaction. You could try knocking. My voice sounds sharper than I intended. He shrugs, kicking the door shut behind him. Why knock when I live here? Plus, my hands are busy. As he points, though, I'm not about to admit. Instead, I take a slow, deliberate sip of coffee, watching as he carries the bags to the counter. Groceries? Mm-hmm. He sets the bags down with a thud, the sound echoing in the small kitchen. I notice the fridge is a little empty. Something twists low in my stomach. Not quite shame. It's embarrassing, really, to have someone notice the state of our fridge. Part-time work rarely covers rent and the bare essentials, leaving little room for anything beyond the basics. I've gotten used to skipping meals or grabbing something cheap at the cafe, but having it pointed out so casually makes me feel exposed. Girl, go ahead and get your EBT card. What you doing? Just don't eat at my home. I just don't eat at home usually. I mutter, eyes fixed on the safe, neutral shape of my mug, like it might be a shield for me, for like it might shield me from further embarrassment. Damien arches a brow, his lips twitch like he's fighting back some smart ass comment. Really, you better start. I'm a passionate cook, you know. The statement catches me off guard. I glance up at him, unsure if he's joking or serious. His expression gives nothing away, but there's a glint in his eyes that suggests he's already made up his mind about something. Girl, we gotta eat. Like, what you doing? Are you serious about this? You want to cook for me? I took my head like I'm not already internally drafting my will. It's been so long since someone offered to do something like this for me, something that felt like care, not obligation. Someone's got to save you from instant noodles. Besides, you never tasted my carbonara. It'll ruin your life. You're not my mom, Damien. Of course not. He leans in, his voice dropping into a spiritual whisper. But I wouldn't mind if you called me. Oh, you little freaky, hey, you little freaky. I took on the end because of course he didn't say that. I scared him for a comeback, my mind racing, but he's already turned back to the groceries, laughter rumbling in his chest. Bro, like, how are you supposed to come up with something to say after that? A vacuum seal. Hold on, I gotta lock in, bro. Hold on. A vacuum sealed salmon fillet glistens next to the organic avocados. The salmon alone probably costs more than my weekly ramen budget. Fresh berries, dragon fruit, balsamic vinegar. The pasta he's unpacking looks unusual. Imported maybe, with a label that I can't even read. Half of the stuff I never had, not even back home. So it's also pricey. Is this what he usually eats? Did he rob a specialty grocery store? My eyes flicker between the groceries and Damien. Wait, you like Italian cuisine? Yes, my mother was Italian. He said it so casually, like it doesn't mean anything. The word was catches my attention, but he shrugs it off, tossing me a look that says, "You caught that, huh?" Without needing to speak. How'd you guess? The pasta, the balsamic vinegar. I nod at the bottle. It's labeled stamped with a crest. That's not the cheap stuff. I guess it was a little obvious. Ever had it drizzled over strawberries? I can't even afford strawberries. Damn, girl, you talking like that? Damn. The words leave before I can wrestle them back. Rookie mistake. In this economy, it's understandable. Lucky for you, your housemate is rich.
Nigga, get your paper.
You rich? Family money? Yeah, something like that. I want to ask more, but he instantly changes the subject. What do you like? He lines up the steak cuts like they're dollar store notebooks, casually sorting through the bags. His lust for interruptions is betting on my nerves, but maybe it's not comfortable. Maybe he's not comfortable with the topic, so I guess I'll drop it. What? I blinked, noticing I didn't catch his question. Food, preferences, basic human things. His voice is casual, like we're friends catching up. You really don't have to. Stir fried curry. I make decent egg Benedict. He holds up a jar of pale miso paste. His expression lighting up with enthusiasm. Ever had miso glazed cod? Game changer. Damien. My voice cracks slightly. We're not. I trail off, unsure how to finish the sentence. Roommates who share meals, friends. Yeah, hey, we gonna let this know now, nigga. Know now. Hey, I ain't paying you back. I can't pay you back for this. He turns his face fully. Did I ask you to? His voice is calm, steady, and there's no smugness, no teasing, no mockery. This quiet, matter-of-fact certainty that feels almost disarming. Relax. I'm not tallying receipts. The words are simple, but they carry weight that makes my chest tighten. He says it like it's the most obvious thing in the world, like he's already decided how this works and doesn't need my permission to make it so. That's not the point. The words burst out sharper than I meant them. That I mean them to. You don't get to barge in here and fix things like I'm some. I trail off, my voice cracking, the rest of the sentence lodged in my throat, like some chastity case, like I'm broken and beneath everything else. It's not fair. The words come out smaller than I mean them to. I just moved in yesterday. You just moved in yesterday. Yeah. And your pantry looks like apocalypse storage. His gaze flickers towards the open cabinets with my meager collection of groceries sits in all its sad glory. Instant noodles, off-brand cereal, and a single can of beans, some protein bars, and tuna. This isn't food, it's survival rations. His tone is light, almost teasing, but there's no malice in it. Still, the comment stings. I fold my arms slightly across my chest defensively. It works. Until your organs fail. The best thing you can have over there is tuna cans. I let out a small involuntary laugh, though it's more bitter than amused. And that's not even for me. Without hesitation, he tossed a bag of jasmine rice into the pantry shelf like he's fixing the problem. You like spicy? Good. His casual interruptions are getting more and more infuriating. I'm not supposed to be uncomfortable about this. I'm not starving. Debatable. You ever made pancakes before? Not really. Why? Because you're helping. Gotta see the tongue out. Hold on. Gotta get straight out of that. Gotta get straight out of that. All right. But he's already decided this too. My opinions are just a formality. Fuck it. Hey, we'll be kind to you. You know what I'm saying? Deciding just to go with the flow. All right, I can help. His features like he's won some kind of battle, and before I know it, a mixing bowl is in my hands. That's a good girl. Hey, you little flirty I narrow my eyes, not because it gets to me. It absolutely does. But because I refuse to let him know, flour first and don't eyeball it, measure. The measuring cup lands in my hand. His fingers brush mine for half a second too long before he steps back. Since when do pancakes require a PhD? I mutter, but I scoop the flour anyway, the powder puffing into the air like edible smoke. Since always, he leans against the counter, arms crossed, watching me with that infuriating half smile. You think Nona would tolerate lumpy batter? Oh, my shit low as hell. Now you're starting to flex Italian. I didn't start flexing yet, princess. He moves around the kitchen with an ease that should be illegal in the morning. Shift the flour, don't overmix, let the batter rest. Easy enough. Except his presence lingers, filling the kitchen with an energy that's impossible to ignore. We let the batter rest for a few minutes while he prepared the strawberries. Every time I reach for something, he's already there handing it to me before I ask. Every time I hesitate, he leans in just enough to watch, not enough to touch, but it's distracting. Too distracting. He walks me through the steps with infuriating calm as he doesn't notice how hyper aware I am of every single movement. Thicker. His voice is low, amused, right beside my ear. They're pancakes, not rocket fuel. Not like this. I freeze. He smells like berries. Since when do guys smell like berries? You're thinking too hard. I grip the whisk tighter. You're distracting. I retort, though my voice wavers slightly. Good. His lips curve, barely suppressing amusement. As he reaches around me for the vanilla extract, his chest briefly presses against my back. Oh, this is the scene. Hold on, I gotta be ready. Cause hold on, this might be a scene. Hold on, let me get this shit ready. Damn, it ain't. All right, means you're paying attention. Paying attention to him or the task. Hardly the later. His chest is so close to my back now that it feels like the shift of his breath before even speaks again. Just like that. His fingers brush mine, steering the whisk in a slow figure eight. We can't get a scene. Hey, let's play along. His touch is firm but gentle and sends shiver down my spine. I knew it was coming. Oh, oh yeah, that's good. That's good right there. I ain't hold you. His hand tightens over mine, warm and steady, and for once I don't fight it. There you go. His breath goes my ear, softer, softer now. Then the teasing edges stand smooth, slow. Like you got all the time in the world. Why are you? His thumb brushes my knuckle. Damn. His voice is a rumble closer than before. I think we should give the pancakes names now. What? You know, like there are kids. What's wrong with him, bro? He on his own, bro. The words hit stupidly hard for something so dumb. For a wild second, I sincerely considered throwing something at him. His laugh curls through the air, low and completely. You're insane. I managed to. Hold on. Left to her. I managed. My voice strangled. Insane? Nah, visionary. Come on, what's your name of the first one? I swallow. My throat's too tight. My pulse is too loud. Lumpy. Lumpy. The words burst out of him, a startled bark of laughter that shakes his shoulders. For once he looked genuinely undone, the carefully crafted smug bastard, mask slipping. Cruel. And here I thought you would go for the name Damien Jr. Only if you want child support. Careful, princess. His voice dips, scraping through over the word princess. I might take you up on that offer. Hey, go ahead and catch up. They're pancakes, Damien. Are pancakes and not emotional and not emotionally invested. I hate that you're. I hate that you're kind of making me invested too. See, visionary. The air crackles, my lungs forget how to work. Then he grins, sharp, dazzling. The sharp and dazzling. The moment shattered. Kidding, but seriously, Lumpy. After all of our hard work, her horrible mother. He moves to the stove with an infuriating nonchalance, leaving me there. My cheeks blazing so red that tomatoes would shrivel in envy at the competition. The first pancake lands on the pan with a hiss. His edges bubble its golden glaze. He flips it with a quick flick of his wrist. The smell of brown butter and vanilla fills the kitchen, thick and sweet, enough to punch through my defenses. And then my stomach betrays me with a loud, unmistakable groan. Damien pretends to be focused on the stove, but I catch the amusement in his eyes. Hungry? His tone is dripping with amusement. I didn't have any breakfast yet. He placed the pancakes with practiced ease, stacking them into a tower that wobbles slightly. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, that shit look good, though. I ain't hungry. He layered them with fresh strawberries and cream like he's done it 1,000 times. The pancakes are finished too quickly, flawless and annoyingly flawless. Damien steps back, admiring his work with a satisfied smirk. Done. He declares that if he's just unveiled his masterpiece, and maybe he has. Pancakes are golden and crisp at the edges. I almost can taste them. Alright, taste test. He spreads a he's what? He spears a bite on his fork, a single strawberry balanced precautiously, and holds the fork out for me, waiting. I back up instinctively, my hands coming up to a defensive gesture. I can. Come on. Yo, PvP! He steps forward, covering me against the counter. I apologize to your son. The fork cover is just in front of my lips, and I hesitate. My brain trips over itself trying to reboot. His eyes flicker to my mouth and then back to mine. For a moment, the air between us feels charged. I lean in. Of course, he shifts the fork just out of reach. His eyes glistening like fox with a fox. What the fuck? Hold on. We gonna redo the sentence. I lean in, and of course, he shifts the fork just out of reach. His eyes glinting with a fox-like mischief. closer. His voice is a slow, tensing command. Damien. I protest, but he's already leaning in, his free hand settling on my waist. Steady me. My brain short circuits. You'll drop it. Too close, too much, but the bite smells like heaven, and I can't have homemade food in forever. I haven't had homemade food in forever. Take the forehead, take the bite. Not gonna lie. Alright, I let some romantic shit start, but you not finna feed me. I'm taking the fork. My hand snaps up, closing over his wrist. The move is quick, deliberate. My fingers firm but not unkind. I got it. I plug my fork from his grip, my pinky grazing his knuckle. How rude. He leans back and crosses his arms. So how is it? It's fine. His thumb brushes a smudge of cream from the corner of my lips. Liar. My breath catches in my throat. I snap back like I touched a hot stove, but it's already too late. The look he gives me, like I've proven the theory he was certain of from the start. He chuckles and hands me the plate. Eat, princess. Tone softens the teasing edge, giving me giving away something quieter. Don't worry about anything. We should take care of each other. We live in the same house. The words settle between us, Wade, and too loud. I stare at the plate, my throat tightening. Take care of each other? Then his phone buzzes loudly on the counter, shattering the moment. Saved by the bell. He mutters, snatching it up. Gotta take this. He's out of the kitchen before I can reply, leaving me alone with the half-eaten pancakes and the ghost of his fingertips on my wrist. I slump against the counter, exhaling sharply, project. The words gnawing at me. Is that all this is? Him playing chef for me? Him playing chef, me playing what? The charity case? I slip away into my room. I should get ready for that other project. My phone rings with a notification. Oh, the background's so cute. Hey, Mia son, look at this. Damn, that's big ass cookies. Made those myself. All right. I'll offer you some, but you might have to actually leave your cave and socialize. Kidding, but seriously, come try them sometimes. You won't regret. Definitely. I should feel lucky, but instead I just feel tired. I sigh, locking my phone. Yet again, I'm saying what someone wants to hear. I fumble with my backpack straps, adjusting them, and I step into the kitchen. The faint scent of coffee lingers in the air, mingling with the buttery aroma of pancakes Damien made earlier. He's still wandering around the kitchen, rearranging things with a quiet efficiency that suggests he's settling into a space according to his own logic. You going somewhere? Got community work today. Damien's eyebrows lift slightly. Community work? Some extra credit project, cleaning up old houses or something. That's interesting. Where exactly is this happening? I shrug. Some old neighborhood across town. Why? Just curious. His smile returns as he leans against the counter, arms crossed. Sounds like a unique way to spend the weekend. Are you sure it's necessary? Old houses could be dangerous. More like a waste of time, but credits are credits. I mutter, zipping up my backpack with more force than necessary. Damien nods, his eyes following my movements. You know, there are always places to avoid. Be careful. His voice drops almost to a whisper, especially with old houses. Well, good luck out there. There's a pause. The air between us thick. See you in the evening? I pause at the doorway, glancing back. Something in his tone catches my attention, but his expression remains friendly. Thanks. I hesitate for a moment, my hand resting on the door frame. Maybe I should pick up some pastries if I have time. I could thank him for the pancakes. The thought surprises me of it, but it feels right. I smile slightly and wave at him goodbye before walking out the door. The streets are nearly empty, just the way I like it. Solitude gives me space to think, but mentally prepare for the headache that is group work. I've never been fond of collaborate efforts. There are always people who don't pull their weight, leaving others to pick up the slack. It's exhausting, and today promises to be no different. Short bus ride later. I step off at my stop, the map on my phone guiding me to an unfamiliar part of town. The neighborhood feels like it's been frozen in time, but definitely well kept. I'm looking for a church, a landmark on the way to the abandoned house that's today's project site. When I finally reach my destination, I slow my pace. The house stands like a forgotten relic. Its once grand facade now faded and covered in ivy. Weeds choke from the front yard, and the windows, though intact, are grimy and dark. A group of students is already gathered near the entrance, chatting and laughing like they're at a social event rather than a work project. I take a slow breath and step forward. That's when I notice him. Ah, Seven, the guy from the cafe. His mess of blonde hair and red is unmistakable. Strands falling lazily over his fair features. He's standing apart from the group, scrolling through his phone with an expression that screams disinterest. His posture is relaxed, almost too casual, like he's already mentally checked out. He notices me before I decide to do anything and walks up to me, his hands shoved into his pockets. Didn't expect you to be here. His voice is low, almost bored, but there's a flicker of something in his tone. Surprise, maybe curiosity. I shift my bag on my shoulders, trying to match his nonchalance. Yeah, small world, I guess. It didn't peg you for the group project type either. He shrugs, his posture is loose, almost lazy, like he's saving energy. I'm not here willingly. His tone is flat, but there's a flicker of annoyance beneath it. You really look like you're not too happy about being here. A slow, exaggerated sigh escapes from him, and he runs his hand through his hair. The strands fall back into a place where they've been trained to defy order. And you? Are you here to work? I glance at the group still huddled by the porch, laughing, barely paying attention. No one seems to be in a hurry. Not like I had a choice. Seven raises his eyebrows, scuffling softly. Figures, nobody actually signs up for this willingly. Still, nothing worse than people who act like they're forced to do into things when they have plenty of chances to say no. That stings. I frown slightly. It's not like that. Seven still tilts his head, slightly unconvinced. Sure. There's another pause, longer than time. I can feel the weight of his gaze on me. It's not uncomfortable, actually, it's intense, like he's waiting for me to say something more. My gaze drifts into the darkened windows of the house. You ever been inside? No, it looks like it's seen better days, probably full of spiders and bad vibes. Charming. He exhales through his nose, his lips curving into something almost smug. You scared? Yeah, maybe. I ain't gonna lie. Spiders? No. Bad vibes? Maybe. He lets out a low chuckle, and it's the first time I've seen him look like that. Look that amused. Fair enough. Bad vibes can be tricky bastards. I roll my eyes, but before I can respond, he leans in slightly, lowering his voice. Just search for me if you get scared. I keep the bad vibes away. Why, thank you. Oh, you're a bad vibe exorcist now. Something like that. I notice there are several adults, likely from the charity organization. Alright, guys. We got a lot of work ahead. 7 rooms in the attic to clean. Everything you need is in the kitchen. Break into pairs and try to get most of the garbage out. Please be careful and don't hurt yourselves. Oh shit, let's see the inside. We all head into the kitchen. It's cramped and everyone's squeezing in, grabbing supplies. Some boys ask Seven to join them, but he shrugs them off. I'll check the other rooms in the basement. He says it offhand as if the matter is settled and walks away without waiting for a response. The others look so confused, exchanging glances, but the leader just waves it off and starts explaining. The house belongs to the church. The priest sent his son to look around. Just let him be. It's kind of rude, but who am I to judge? Everyone quickly pairs up, chatting as they divide the task. I stand awkwardly by the door, my hands clutching the straps of my backpack. I guess it's no surprise no one's rushing to partner up with me. The leader finally looks my way, her expression softening slightly. I'll take the attic. I say quickly and trying to sound confident, but my voice comes out quieter than I intended. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I grab the broom and head upstairs. The stairs creak under my weight, each step echoing through the empty house. The midday light filters through the dirty windows, casting long jagged shadows on the walls. The air feels heavier, and higher I climb, thick with dust and the faint scent of decay. The attic is messy, but not as bad as I expected. Dust hangs in the air, making me cough. Boxes of old books, clothes, shoes, and furniture are scattered everywhere. I take a deep breath and start with the books, rearranging them into a neat stack. Each one of them is heavy with dust, and I sneeze a few times. Sound sharpen the quiet space. As I work, I uncover the dog with one eye missing. Oh, hell no. Its face half buried under a pile of clothes. Its remaining eye stares up at me, glassy and unblinking. And I set aside carefully, avoid its frayed seams. Someone must have loved this once or hated it. The thought lingers in my mind as I continue cleaning. The attic slowly taking shape under my hands. The silence is almost comforting, broken only by the occasional creak of the floorboards or the distant sound of laughter from below. I guess they're having fun. The piles start to shrink and the attic looks a bit organized. I wipe the sweat from my forehead, feeling a strange satisfaction. I'm doing a good job here, I guess. Why no one checks on me though? I might as well do nothing and no one would notice. Why do you guys doing this? See if I we got okay. I'm like, oh hell no. I pick up a delicate folded note from the mess of old papers. The edges are soft with age, but the ink remains bold. The handwriting is rushed. I fear our stolen moments can't last. Your place is with them, not me. My heart rebels. Your sweet lips are all I can think about. Uh-oh. I will burn my name, my home, my life, if only you'd let me. Say the word and I'll make it impossible real. I took with a note in a black and white photo of a beautiful young woman and little flowers. I grab my phone and take a picture just in case. These words are too sweet just to leave them here to rot. Okay, got it. So we just going through everything. Okay. I stumble upon an old photo album buried underneath some newspapers. The album looks old. Flipping it open, I see faded pictures of a happy family. Seems to be a mother, father, and 6 kids. The man's face is completely scratched off. Someone definitely hated him. My throat tightens and I quickly close the album and shove it aside. I have a very bad feeling. As I shift through the dusty attic, I come across a big pile of handwritten letters and notes. Some of them look like they were written by children. It piqued my curiosity and I began to read. Just children, homeworks, and drawing. Some letters aren't even open. Most of them are addressed to Miss Dunran. Not my place to read, I guess. Even the dead need privacy. Alright, we did this one. Alright. You must belong to one of the kids, I guess. She's playing. She's trying to get something haunted, bro. If a ghost come out because you bullshitting and playing, it's on you. It's old and dusty. When I shake it, there's something rattles inside. There's a folded note inside with a child's writing. Please, Ballerina, stop singing. Creepy. Yeah, she playing. Interesting. What's here? Wait, whiskey bottles? Prohibition era whiskey bottles to be exact. Damn, none of them found that treasure. I would have taken one, but I know better than anyone else. Taking people's stuff is risky, especially when it's the owner is dead. Yeah, a nigga must be like, don't touch my shit. All right. Oh, hell no! You see this? A dusty box containing black candles and a dried herb bundle. A quick hex kit. I hope it's just coincidence. This can't end pretty bad. Nothing new. I guess people always try and play with fire. Shit. Hey. Oh, fuck. My voice slices clean through my thoughts. I flinch as I'm caught doing something I shouldn't. Sorry. He says it casually, not sounding particularly sorry, and steps inside. His movements are slow, deliberate, like he's taking in every detail of the room. Everyone wants to go home early. Just can't tell you. I nod, trying to steady my breath. Thanks. He's clearly not in a good mood, but he doesn't seem like he means any harm. Still, I can't help feeling a bit nervous around him. There's something about the way he carries himself, quiet and intense, that makes the air feel heavier when he's near. So much dust around here. He mutters the words under his breath, almost to himself, as he picks up an old book from a nearby stack. It's covered and frayed. The edge is worn soft with age, and the pages are yellowed and brittle. He flips through it absently, his expression unreadable. Found anything in the basement? Seven flips through the brittle pages of the book, his expression unimpressed. The sound of paper rustling fills the silence, sharp and brittle. The attic itself is holding his breath. Not really, just some rats and old boxes filled with trash. He closes the book with a soft thud, letting out a slow exhale. Same shit, different room. Awkwardness thickens the air, pressing down on me like the dust cling to every surface. I blurt out the first thing that comes to mind, desperate to fill the silence. The leader said your dad's the priest. Seven fingers freeze on the book, his grip tightening slightly. A muscle twitches in his jaw, and for a moment he doesn't say anything. Adoptive father. Okay. Correction is sharp. Congratulations, my son, you fucked up again. Oh, I didn't. Don't. He cuts me off. His tone is unkind. It's clear he's rather not discuss it, and I feel a pang of guilt for pushing. Maybe I should ask something else. That's related to this family again. He'll be like, my mom come from. Let's call him out. You're really bad at small talk. Seven lets out a snort, shaking his head. Oh, and you see, and you're an expert. His tone is dry, almost mocking, but there's a flicker of amusement in his eyes that makes me feel a little bolder. Clearly, look at me, making conversation happen despite you trying to murder it. Hate to break it to you, but this isn't a conversation. It's tragic endurance says, you wound me. His lips twitch, but he doesn't quite let the file fully form. Good. Maybe you should stop talking now. He says it with just enough humor that I know he doesn't actually mind. This place, though, is not really directed at me. More of a thought slipping out. He tilts his head, staring at the dust-covered doll slumped against the wooden crate. Its long glass eye glints faintly a dim light as if it's tracking us. His voice drops lower. Feels off. Before I can answer, he snatches the faded note I set aside earlier. His gaze flickers over at the page and then sharpens. Huh? What? Nothing. With unnerving precision, he folds the paper and tucks it into his pocket. Alright. Cute note. When he catches a frown, his expression shifts. A low exhale through his nose, the closest he gets to laughing. Problem? That's not yours. It's trash, like everything else here. He glances around the attic before gaze sets back on me, noticing my disapproving look. Stay paranoid. Haunted houses eat the innocent ones first. Kids here swear this place is haunted, say they heard whispers in the walls at night. whispers. The Durans. You really don't know? Screenshot. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, well, yeah, let me go. He plucks a faded photo from that photo album. A stiff 1920s family portrait, edges curled and yellow. The same as the one I saw earlier. Piercy Duran, big shot lawyer. His wife, Clary, was from Old Money, Pillars of Liquid. He tags Clary's image with his nail. Click, click, let it sink in. Then another high-class family moved in. William and Mary. William was an old hag, but Mary. A pause, definitely to check my attention. 23, radiant, vanished in about a year. I shift with weight, biting my lip before the words slip out. Vanished how? Like murdered, or his head tilted slow, like I just interrupted a sacred ritual. A flat look flicks sideways at me, eyes half-lidded. Chip, ghost story. Let me get there. I scrawled, he smirks. Police found nothing, but she never existed. People assumed she ran off. Nobody, no trace. Then, he keeps a dramatic pause, making me lean even closer. He started seeing her. So the priest, she haunted his dreams, guilt, or something needier. His voice drifts to a whisper, the last word curling like smoke. I shiver, the cold seeping into my bones. He's definitely enjoying this too much. Miss Duran found the letters, explicit ones, to Mary. He pauses, letting the implication hang. After that, she stopped eating, stopped speaking, just started to stare. Neighbors heard the kids crying for weeks. Then he snaps his fingers, a sharp, jarring sound that makes me flinch. Embarrassing. Poof, all 6 of them gone. Damn! So husband was cheating on a ghost bitch. Either a ghost bitch or just cheating on her. And wife killed all the kids. Either wife killed all the kids or she dipped with the kids. That's all I got right now. Was that necessary? Vital for the atmosphere. Anyways, crib still made, clothes still on the hooks, like they evaporated. And Clary found dead in the foyer. No marks. Connor called it acute stress cardiomyopathy. Fancy way to say she had a heart attack. And Mr. Duran, what happened to him after all that? 7 picks up the rusted pocket from the debris. Its surface dull and pitted with age. He winds it absently, the faint ticking, echoing in a falling heartbeat in the stillness of the attic. Disappeared. 2 days after they found his wife. Car abandoned near the river. Ooh, that nigga jumped. Some think he drowned himself, others say he's still out there. Changed his name, grew a beard, who knows. He snaps the watch stud. The sound sharp and final. I glance at the photo of the Durans. Their smiles frozen in time, and I feel a chill crawl up my spine. And the kids, no one heard anything. 6 children don't just vanish. Oh, people heard crying, laughter, footsteps in the halls weeks after they were gone. The folks here prefer pretty lies. Sent to relatives up north. Foster. Floorboard creaks. Oh, hell no. Somewhere in the house. The sharp and sudden. My gaze darts downward. My fingers tangle in my sleeves. What do you think happened? 7 fingers tightened around the watch. I think the story of what actually happened might be pretty crazy, but too many pieces are missing, and I'm not a fan of baseless assumptions. The silence stretches, thick and suffocating. I wipe the dusty hands on my pants, leaving ghostly handprints on the fabric. But the police, William, surely they search. He looks at me like I'm painfully naive. You're definitely not from around here. He slips the watch into his pocket. Come on. Of course, no one found anything. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so mysterious. Why tell me this? The words come out so sharper than I intended. Seven tilts his head, his green eyes glinting with something unreadable. Are you trying to scare me? I don't know. You chose to sort through the attic alone so easily. I figured you didn't know the story. His tone is casual, almost dismissive. Volunteering to play the maid in a dusty attic. Why the attic? Why alone? Aren't you at least nervous of such places? I pause for a moment. Yeah, why didn't you join one of the groups? They sounded like they were having fun, laughing the whole time. The question hangs in the air, and Seven gazes sharpens. His green eyes locking into mine with an intensity that makes me shift uncomfortably. I'm not really into babysitting spoiled brats. His tone is flat, but there's an edge to it that suggests he's not talking about the others. Want to answer my question? I just make things awkward. So you hide. Store dead people's junk, pretend you don't care. It's not like that. Sure, it's not. You're the one to talk. You've been hiding from everyone as much as I do. Touche, but I don't pretend. Now you sound exactly like Tiz. Tiz? Before I can answer, the door slams shut with a loud echo noise. I jump, my eyes widen with shock. The sound slams through the attic, sharp as a bone snapping. We freeze like idiots, caught mid-meme. Silence floods back in, dense and suffocating. Suddenly the walls feel way too close. Did you see what? Seven already moving. He grabs the doorknob firmly and gives it two sharp shakes. No. Still locked. He's clearly as confused as I am, but his breathing stays steady. Meanwhile, my heart is trying to break out of my ribcage. The air tastes like metal coins charged with something that makes my witch blood crawl. The pressure builds under my ribs, familiar and unwelcome. They're gone. This isn't a prank. I murmur it more to myself than him. The charm in my pocket burns against my leg through the fabric, hot, intense. Ah, shit. I fumble it out, the paper crinkling stupidly loud in silence, and I press it against the wooden surface of the door. Seven side eyes me hard, but screw that. She like, shit, hey, I'm a witch, but we gotta get out of here, nigga. Every hair on my body is standing at attention. Like mom's ghost just whispered, danger, idiot, right in my ear. The signal ignites. Blue fire traces from the door, cracking like winter lightning. The scent of burned paper fills the air, sharp and clean. Magic flows through my fingertips, warm and electric. Noise comes from behind the... Aw. Hell no. Not knocking, not pounding. Scratching. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I gotta lock in. This might be a life or death choice right here. Hold on. Before I can think, my hand flies up and slaps it over Seven's mouth. He freezes. For a second, I'm not sure he's going to shove me off. His eyes lock into mine, and I can practically see the sarcastic what the fuck hovering in the air between us. Clever witch. Oh, shit. Aw, the words outside my ears entirely. Manifesting inside my skull. Multiple voices layered together, each one wrong. A tear rolls down my spine. The light bulb. Oh, fuck no. Oh, shit. The light bulb doesn't just burst. It explodes. Whatever. Seven yanks me flush against him so fast I nearly lose my balance. Suddenly I'm pressed between his solid chest and the wall with him playing human shield while I'm basically one deep breath away from crumbling into my knees. His pulse steady as like fucking snipers. The thing outside laughed. Aw, hey, nah, nigga, I'm getting scared. The door bows inward. Woo! Woo! Hey, you scared me. I got the something romantic. These hit sends the snowing down from the ceiling. Seven grip tighten, solid. And sure as the attic shudders around us, the blue fire is still holding, but I can feel it. That thing is out there. That thing out there is strong. We don't move, we don't breathe. Just play statue in the dark. Finally, a pounding stops. Okay. I thought we was gonna get jump scared. The silence returns heavier than before. All I can hear is our ragged breathing, which suddenly seems way too loud. I start panicking. I start pacing frantically back and forth like a caged animal. My mind races in desperate circles, grasping at half-formed ideas only to have them slip away. This is bad, really bad. What do we? Before I can finish, Seven spins me around like a damn action hero, forcing me to look at him. His hands clamp onto my shoulders hard enough to hurt. The last bit of twilight leaks through my dirty window, cuts his face into sharp angles. Pipsqueak, breathe. Yeah, give me a second, nigga. I'm scared. Hold on. Give me a second, okay? Seven doesn't let go. His hands stay locked on my shoulders like he's afraid I'll bolt or maybe I'll pass out. Definitely the second one. Take all the time you need. It's not like we've trapped in a potential murder a potential murder house with ghosts playing whack-a-mole with the door. I shoot him a look that could melt you, but damn it, that my breathing's already slowing down. Your pep talk sucks. He shrugs, unfazed. If it works, it works. For once, he actually shuts up, watches me with those stupid intense eyes as I drag out a lungful of dust attic air before I finally look back at him. I chew my lip for a second before spitting it out. You're going to think I've lost it, but none of this adds up. The house history, the mysterious deaths, the creep attic clues. It's like doing a jigsaw puzzle where someone's kept half of the pieces. But one theory keeps nagging at me. You think old girl was a witch? The girl that disappeared? I glance at the door like it holds answers. I forgot which one was which. I think Clary was the younger girl. It might be Clary. Seven does that thing where his whole face goes still and slowly tilts his head in confused why. Clary as in seconds as in the scorned wife Clary. He crosses his arms, fingers drumming with impatient rhythm against his biceps. I can't tell if he's actually considering or just waiting for me to explain. Alright, Nancy Drew, walk me through this brilliant deduction. I swallow my words, tickling like sawdust. Think about it. She finds the letters, right? Total betrayal. Then she wastes away. The kids vanish. What if she never actually left? Seven hums, low in his throat. Damn, I should have picked Mary then. I think it's Mary. His gaze flickers through the scorned door frame and then back to me. Okay, playing along here. If we're doing a ghost logic, why not Mary? No body, no closure. And let's not forget Mary's the one who haunted the Perry's dreams. See, I picked the wrong one. I knew what I was talking about. Okay, that actually makes sense. Shocking, you're not exactly Sherlock with the No, I had it, bro. I just forgot who was who. Calm the fuck down. Are you calling me stupid? Your words, not mine, asshole. I sigh. We need to make a move like yesterday. Seven presses a palm flat against the door. Doesn't push, just listens. Huh? A beat. His thumb brushes the faint burnt mark left by the signal. Two questions, Pipsqueak. One, how did you know that funky drawing would work? Two, what the actual fuck was that? My throat goes dry. I froze in the moment. Wait, in the middle of this, he goes for interrogation. You're way too calm about the whole monster are real thing. My voice cracks. I hate that it does. Pain gets people dead. He steps closer, the air between us rooms. And you're still not answering. My pulse jackhammers. Now we finna call him out. You're not even a little freaked out. Seven tilts his head like I ask, why is the sky blue? Let's see. He gestures lazily towards the door. Priorities. That thing's locked out. You're locked in with me. Last chance. Who the fuck are you? He moves faster than I thought. 1 second he's a foot away. Next thing my wrists are pinned above my head, slammed against the wall. Oh, we're gonna get a see. Oh, you ready? Ah, this ain't no thing. We can deal with this. His grip is iron tight, but controlled like he's making a point rather than trying to hurt me. The cold surface digs into my spine as he looms closer, his expression cruel with suspicion. Jesus Christ. Save it. Whatever game you're playing, whatever angle you're working, drop it. His eyes catch a dim light, and for a moment, they seem to gleam with an unnatural light. And that has to be my imagination, right? The ghost could be tap dancing behind us, and he wouldn't blink. Every ounce of that scary focus is locked on me. Wait, please. Just tell me how you did it, or is basic English too hard now? His voice drips with annoyance, each sharp and clipped with barely contained impatience. You really think this is some kind of trick? No, I think you're something tricky. So either you tell me how you manage that little fire show, or we stay here until you do. Oh, fuck him. Yeah, tell him. His grip tightens a fraction, enough to remind me of my position. I swallow hard, mind racing. What am I supposed to say? That I'm a witch? That I can do magic? And even if he believes, can I trust him? He's clearly not friendly orientated. TikTok? Oh shit. A beat. Tiskers. The name slips out like a prayer. The fuck did you just... Then the shadows move. Darkness pools like spilled oil shaping itself. Oh, my nigga came through. 12 pounds of pissed off familiar materializes from the shadows. His usual outside cat form replaced by something that belongs on the wildlife warning sign. Get your hands off my witch. Each word drips from the promise. With promise. His voice a thunderous growl. Stephen's eyebrows shoot up, genuinely surprise flashing across his face for a half second before his trademark smirk slams back into place. Or what, kitty? You'll sketch me? I'll do more than that, mortal. I'll peel your skin off, in one neat piece. Oh my god! The air turns thick. Well, fuck me. She's a witch. And you're what exactly? His laugh comes from out jagged. The kind of sound that starts as a humor and then ends with a threat. He releases me with an exaggerated care. Tisker doesn't retreat an inch. His claws intended with audible snicks, carving furrows deep into the plant seed. Tisker, stand down. She says while I save her ungrateful ass. Classic. He shrinks to normal size, but the shadows coil around him like living things that glare couldn't strip paint. I throw my hands up. Everyone needs to calm down. Calm down. I warned you about him, and what do? Sneak off for a long time in a haunted house? His tail whips back and forth like a pissed off rattlesnake. Do you have a death wish? It's not like I planned this. Oh, my mistake. You just accidentally missed the vengeful spirit radiating enough bad vibes to power over a horror franchise. 10 minutes ago, it felt like an ordinary house. He releases a hissing exhale of pure frustration. I swear, I can't leave you alone for one damn second. Stephen claps loudly. Wow, family issues. Tisker groans. My fur's all itchy now. He squints at 7, sniffling once and twice. Who exactly are you? He suddenly gets right up in 7's personal space, nose twitching. Why the hell are you so damn bright? Tisker's tail gives one sharp lash, golden eyes narrowing to slits. 7 exhales slowly. You're imagining things. Am I? Can someone translate? Tisker ignores me, circling 7 like he's trying to solve a particularly annoying puzzle. Tiskers. Not now. Tiskers is really selling the intimidation factor. Apparently, Thyrus is too hard for a 4-year-old. Though I must admit, the nickname has grown on me like a particularly stubborn fuckness. I watch the exchange, my pulse hammering from everything. My mind is in a tangled mess, trying to piece it all together. This is just got twice as complicated. I shift uneasily, eyeing the flickering light around the door. Guys, this barrier got maybe 2 minutes left. It's not my strongest work. Why am I not surprised? Useless. I'm doing my best. Your best is magically incompetent. 7 scuffs, like he's already tired of us. Oh shit. The door bows inward. My protection spell gutters like it's a dying candle. 7 exhales through his nose, already moving. Catch. I blink at the sudden light. Wait, you just carry that around? I like night walks. Problem? Well, at least you don't leave us in completely fucking darkness when ghost thrills on him. The beam swing towards Tisker, illuminating his unimpressed expression. Wow, I'm a lampstand. But Tisker, I want to be normal. He mimics his in a high-pitched whine. The mocking was unnecessary. Ooh, shit. The door explodes inward with the sound like a car hitting a brick. Hinges streaking, and suddenly she's there. Mary. Oh, shit. Woo! She scares me. I gotta get a screenshot. It's a fire. It's fire. No, she's scared me. Oh, shit. Yeah, she's scary, bro. Pell is, of course, wearing a dress that smells of gray soil and something rotten. Her lips are curved in a smile, too wide, too still, like someone carved it into her face. I want to look at her no more. I press against the wall, trying to put as much space between us as possible. The flashlight in my hand chooses that moment to spur, the beam flickering like a dying firelight. Of course, because ghost electronics mix as well as oil and water. To my left, Tisker expands into his scarier form, all claws and shadows. 7 shifts almost imperceptibly, his shoulders now blocking half of my view of Mary. I think it's nice if I wasn't so damn scared right now. I've seen dead things before, but not like this. Not something like straight out of a horror movie classic. 7 breaks the silence. You shouldn't be here. Soon this abandoned dumpster will be some retirement facility. I doubt grannies would like your company. Mary just stares creepily, unblinking like a statue. Ah, hell no. I gotta turn my sound down. You heard that shit? Mary tilted her head too far. Her neck cracked. Like an actual bone cracking sound. Maybe she didn't expect a reaction. I didn't expect him to act that unbothered either. Mary? Oh, shit, you done said her name. Her head jerks back with another nasty crack. Oh, hell no. You know me? Yeah, well, you know what you did with that nigga. The temperature dropped so fast, my breath turned fog. The floor groaned beneath us like the house itself was in pain. You know what happened. You mean the murders, the children who disappeared, the dark magic? Wait, dark magic? The hex kit? Mary's smile twists into something crueler. Yes, I've been cursed. Damn. But that's impossible. The rituals are too complex. Tisker's bristles, shadows weathering around his form. The anchor. No human can even find one, let alone bind to it. They can't reach that deep into the other side. Mary's laughter echoes. Well, it doesn't matter now. What matters is that you can do it for me. Oh, for fuck's sake! Of course you want her damn body. Classic insidious ghost bullshit. Oh yeah, she looks she looks scary. Wait, what? What happened to those kids? What happened to those kids? Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Hey! You better calm your ass down now. Don't take my soul, please. Mary's smile chest is too wide, almost too pleased. As far as I know, They were the prize. Mm. The words hang in the air, thick and suffocating. I can show you exactly how if you take my place. No. 7 steps forward. I can show you how hell smells instead, deal? How brave. And what are you gonna do? Her laughter cuts through the air, sharp and unnatural. I mean, she's got a point. What are you gonna do? Punch the ghost? Seven exhales sharply, rolls his eyes as Tis remarks. Then, before anyone can stop him, he lunges not at Mary, but through her. Mary pulls the classic ghost move, poof, gone faster than I could blink. Get back here. We're not playing hide and seek. Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We gotta lock in. Hold on. Mini game. Mini game. All right, all right. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go. Wait, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, wait, wait. What you got me doing? Oh, just keep the light on it. Oh, hell. Oh, gotcha ass. Uh-oh. Where you at? Where you at, bitch? Oh, no. Time running out. Where's she at? Where's she at? Oh, shit. Hey, keep your boobs to yourself. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm scared. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Oh, got you, bitch ass. Really, on the damn roof? Come on, bro. How many? Oh! Why are you so stubborn? Really? You're asking? I have my reasons. I just want a second chance. I'm sorry, we can't help you. Yeah, you will regret that. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Bingo, gotcha. Oh, thank God. I feel like, oh, we're fucked. Mary's scream is not not a sound, but something plausible. It crawls against my eardrum, scraping at the inside of my skull. For one terrifying second, the world whites out into a high-pitched rain. 1 second, she's across the room. The next, her hand is buried into Seven's chest. Ooh, not through flesh, but into it. Tisker lunges, but it's too late. She's fully. Oh, Tis, relax. Shit. No. Oh shit! Somebody save his ass. Seven jerks. His back arches like a snapping bone string. Veins plugging black under his skin, spreading fast. A guttural scream tears out from him, but it's Mary's voice layered over his own. This this isn't possible. Then light. Oh, that nigga blessed by. That nigga's blessed by God. God's child. Damn ghost. I cough. Cough. He coughs more when he looks up. His eyes are his own, glinting annoyed and glinting with something. What are you? Seven folds forward, coughing violently. He spits out blood tinged with something black as ash on the floor. This is not a good time to ask questions. He rolls his shoulder with a series of audible pops, breathing hard but steady. And I am not the Ghost Hotel. Tisker did not freeze. I've seen possessions before, watched them burn people out from the inside like fuse wire, but this Seven just shook it off as if we were doing indigestion. Was that the plan? Bait her into trying to possess you? No. Just getting a hold of it would have been enough. But you have to be a goddamn witch and make the whole thing harder. I huff slightly. Are you seriously going to bitch about this now? Seven doesn't answer. Just thuds on the back of the filthy floor, arms splayed, clearly done with everything. I hesitate. I like to go home, make a cup of warm coffee, and forget about the situation forever. But it wouldn't mean just to leave. I sigh and I reluctantly sit down next to him. Tis pillow mode. Excuse you, Tis. Fine. You owe me this. Aw, look at that big ass kid. Weren't familiar supposed to be like slaves or something? Who are you calling a slave? I'm an anchor, not a damn object. I rub my temple. Yeah, he's more like a guy. Which familiar dynamics vary. Huh? Are there many of you? Not really. Not as far as I know. Huh? The attic presses around us, thick with dust and the weight of abandoned things. The only light comes from my flashlight. It beams, cutting like a shaky path through the dark. Silence stretches, broken only by the creak of floorboards and the soft of Tisker falls. Hey. His voice quieter now, almost hesitant. About earlier. I tilt my head, slightly waiting. I was rude. As far as I know, witches are nasty. Though, looking at you, you should have made it clear about as dangerous as a kitten. The mission seems to cost him something. His pride visibly wrestling with his conscience. Is that an apology? It's an observation. Was that even an apology? Didn't he say sorry? Seven flips him off without looking. Shut it, Furball. Good. That's done. Now, you wouldn't happen to know anything about certain dreams, would you? There's something in his tone that makes me pause. The question hangs heavier than it should. But my brain's still too fried to untangle. Dreams? You mean that dreams are what dreams are? The fantasizing neurological phenomenon where humans hallucinate for 8 hours straight. No. Seven sighs waited, almost tired. I hum. My dreams. Mine have been off lately too. My conscience itches. I'm curious if our dreams problems are similar, but I definitely don't trust him enough to lay it out right now. File that for later. So you're what, holy? The words feel almost childish as it leaves my lips. There's no other way to describe the raw power I just felt emitting from him earlier. He huffs slightly at first, then laughs full on laughter. Whatever keeps me alive, does the label matter? I'm serious. He groans, the sound warm and rough. Sane is too strong a word. I'm more like a dinner that demons would gladly eat. Already tired of this conversation. But I guess it might seem like I'm some little kid Jesus. Minus the wine tricks, though. Fuck, I wish. He's blessed. Makes him good at sending things that should stay dead to where they belong. Blessed by the Lord, amen. People marked with divine power, either for past metrics or the gods were having fun. You never know what those high and mighty have on their mind. I tilt my head slightly. How old are you exactly? Since you were an alcoholic. Seven scuffs, wiping blood from his lips. June and I are the same age. Tisker flicks his tail, unimpressed. And how long have you been 18? The air stills. Seven glares could melt steel, but there's no real heat behind it. Just a familiar. Are we hinting at Twilight now? Tisker ears twitches. I'm not just a cat, and you might dress like a teenager who never outgrew his emo phase, but your eyes, they got mileage. A deliberate pause. You're at least 22, maybe older. Seven's expression doesn't change, then a sharp, humorless laugh. Wow, okay, first off, rude. Second, what the hell kind of cat are you? So, are you older than you look? He side-eyes me, exhaustion warring with amusement. And you're a pushier than you look. What's next? My social security number? Tisker yawns. We could always peel the truth out of you. Metaphorically or not. Try it. See what happens. I exhale sharply, cutting through the tension. Okay, enough. I poke Seven on the shoulder. You don't want to talk? Fine. Here you go. Dumb decisions all over again. Ever consider he might be hiding more than just his age? And threatening him will help? He's got his reasons. Tisker rolls his eyes. Here you go again, trusting everyone. Seven stands up abruptly, wincing at his ribs. Protest. Enough. Let's just get the hell out of here. Can you walk? Yeah, I'll manage. Sorry, I've been useless. Yeah. Let this be a lesson. Raw talent means nothing without proper training. Though I suppose nearly dying is one way to learn. Tis, just shut up. Tisker flickers dismissively, a smirk curling his feline features. Oh my, someone's feeling feisty. The stairs groan under our weight as we descend, each creak stretching silence between us. My legs move on autopilot while my mind keeps playing it all in jagged and fragments. Mary screams, how the shadows had clung to Seven like the living things, those golden cracks splitting his skin like something divine bursting through. That's going to take some time to digest. To be continued. Damn. Hold on. Oh, bro, when it's coming out though, this shit good. Like, hey, this shit good. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll give it to y'all. Purple Sugars. Hey, this is a good fire 2 episodes. I'm not gonna hold you. So, some games will be like this. Some games will be long, where it take like me fucking a month to get done with at least 2 like routes. This one we'll have short ones like this. So next stream, I'm gonna spin the wheel again. We gonna find another one since this ain't got all the episodes, which I'm so mad about. Like, don't make me cry, bro. This one, hey, this one could.